It's important to remember that even as Donald Trump goes through this investigation for having the classified documents, even as we have the investigation in Georgia, the other DOJ investigation into the fake electors, and of course the January 6th Select Committee, it is important to remember that the former twice impeached President of the United States is still trying to overthrow the federal government, the democratically elected government of the United States. Here is what Donald Trump sent out on Truth Social Labor Day. Now that the FBI and DOJ have been caught in a massive and determinative election rigging scam, are they going to change the results of the 2020 presidential election? They should. How is that anything other than calling for the democratically elected government of the United States to be overthrown? Like, there's literally no other way to read that to me. Not to mention the fact that this isn't the first time he has said something similar in the past 7 days. He's actually tweeted, well, it's not Twitter, but he's tweeted it out multiple times. And it's all based on this false belief he has that the FBI intentionally killed the Hunter Biden investigation so as not to hurt Joe Biden in the 2020 election. What actually happened, according to the whistleblower, was they were told to just kind of put brakes on it at the moment, slow it down so that they didn't interfere with the 2020 election. So by not interfering, Trump claims they were interfering. So basically what he was hoping for was that the FBI would pull another, James Comey moment, where Comey came out in 2016, October, a couple weeks before the election, and basically trashed Hillary Clinton, made a couple of statements that turned out to not actually even be true. And that's when Hillary's poll numbers dropped to the point where Trump could beat her with the Electoral College. Trump wanted the FBI to do the same thing, and they didn't. So to him, that's the FBI somehow rigging the election in favor of Biden. But that's not what happened, is it? Nope. The FBI didn't rig the election. People went out there and voted. And those votes were counted. And when all was said and done, Biden had millions more votes than Donald Trump did. He had more electoral college votes than Donald Trump did. So Joe Biden got to be the next president of the United States. And Trump has spent pretty much every waking moment since that 2020 election took place trying to overturn it, up to and including now that we're in September of 2022, he is still calling for the election to be overturned. Now, we could write this off, right? Trump's been ranting and raving like a lunatic on Truth Social for quite some time, basically ever since the FBI went to Mar-a-Lago. We could ignore it. We could pretend these are just, again, the rantings of a madman. Or we can understand that these are direct attacks on the duly elected government of the United States, because that's what they are. We have seen what his psychotic followers do when he feeds them crap like this, which is why, of course, we can't just dismiss it. We cannot ignore it, even though we would all like to. I would love to be sitting here talking about literally anything else other than these idiotic statements on Truth Social. But we talk about him because this man is a threat to democracy. His supporters take his little tweets or his truths or whatever the frick they're called, and they take them as marching orders. That's why things like this matter. I guess the only silver lining we have is that Truth Social looks like it may be in the toilet right now and may not survive much longer, so maybe we won't have to keep putting up with this. But as long as that idiotic little social network exists, we're going to have to put up with it, and we're going to have to talk about it, because these are genuine threats to democracy from a wannabe little dictator. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share, but again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.